Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. My name is Muhammad Syahmi bin Amarama, and my group today will be performing a forum of discussion or discussion about OSHE, which is the Occupational Safety and Health Act. So before we move on to further forum, I will pass to Mugila Rasen and Sharon Kumar to explain a little bit about the OSHE.
Hi, my name is Miguel Subramaniam. So my part in this discussion is introduction. So I start with my introduction. Our topic about is roles of OSHE legal requirement in business management. So Act in 514, often known as the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, is a piece of legal relations that set over the foundation for ensuring the safety, health, and welfare of a Malaysian workforces. The employee must be protected from any danger and risks associated with their action while they are on the job. Since this is the fundamental concept, it mandates that all business must develop and record following, like number 1, an emphasis on health and safety politics. Number 2, the responsibility of the employer, the workers, and the official in charge of safety and health. Next is the communicate of corporations that are in charge of safety and health. Number 4 is occupational safety and health inspections, as well as the officers who conduct them. Okay, the next part I like to discuss about the reason behind OSHA in 1994. Okay, number 1 is to protect the safety, health, and welfare of people working against the danger and risks that are caused by the action of working. Okay, number 2 is to safeguard people at the place of work and other than the people working there from hazards that arise as a result of the action of the people working there. Okay, number 3, to foster for those who are employed a working environment that is tailored to the specific physiological requirement of those individuals. Okay, number 4, to provide the means whereby the associated occupational safety and health legislation may be progressively replaced by the system of regulations and approved industry code of practice operating in combination with the provision of this act designed to maintain or improve the standard of safety and health in the workplace. Okay, the next I like to discuss about the implement or the performance. Okay, a formalized safety and health policy is something that law mandates be prepared by every firm that has more than 5 workers on its payroll. The purpose of this is to indicate that the employee or organization is committed to ensuring the safety and health of its employees in the workplace. When making a decision or carrying out work activities for the business, the safety and the health policy is required to be taken into consideration. Additionally, these regulations defines the board responsibility of the following, like individuals who are hired by business, people who are self-employed, manufacturers, designers, and suppliers. Next, employees, the formation of safety and healthy community, the enforcement, the investigation and the crimes. Then lastly, the employment of the safety and health officer. The next, I like to discuss about the industries that were collaborating in OSHA in 1994. So normally the example of industry are manufacturing, mining or quarrying, the building and construction industry, agriculture, forestry, and fishing also. Then utilizing including electricity, gas and water, and sanitary service also included. After that, the transportation, warehousing, and communication, wholesale and retail trade, hotels and restaurants, service in the areas of finance, insurance, real estate, and business. Lastly, administrative and statutory bodies of the public sector. Okay, the last part of mine. OSHE in 1994 contents. The Occupational Safety and Health of Act of 1994 is broken down into 15 parts. There are some four important ones. Okay, number one is part 2 is appointment of enforcement officer, establishment of national council for occupational safety and health. Okay, part number 2 is part 4 is the general duties of employees of safe employed persons. Okay, number 3 is part 5, general duties of designers, manufacturers and suppliers. The next is safety and healthy organization. Then notification of accidents, dangerous occurrence, occupational positioning and occupational disease and inquiries. The next is enforcement and investigation. Then liability of offence. That's all from me. So the next will discuss by my friends.
Good day, everyone. My name is Sharan Kumar Sivakumar. My matrix number is B09191035. So my part, I'll be explaining about the discussion. So the first part we're going to look at is the challenges of managing this occupational safety and health compliance. This Scandinavian history consists of two functions, which is to regulate the occupational safety and health and also to regulate the description of working environment, which is outlined in the international treaties of International Labour Organization. Both these regulations impact on the current European legislation of safety and health at work. This European workplace safety and health regulation is considered to be dynamic, comprehensive, and also preventatively philosophical. They require their employees to show more improvement in their work. Next, there is this idea known as the generic prevention idea. It provides employees to select any approach that is beneficial for the company. It can be adhered to legal requirements, which necessitates a high level of understanding of how great a goal can be achieved. This strategy, however, will benefit most of the organization with specialized management only. Small businesses, however, will have a desire to have a specific regulation. Next, we'll be looking into the models of OSHE management. So there's no rigid legal work frame for OSHE management. It has a higher emphasis on the traditional OSHE admin, which was based on expert knowledge and avoiding punishments. Next is this model can establish a regulatory compliance, which known to be their major objective. So there are some of these models, such as setting and incorporating measurable goals for safety and health into the business policies, which is known to be a good idea. Goal and policies are, however, clear and have to be backing of management and employees. Next is the implementation of measures should follow established procedures and rules. Employees are their representatives. They should be highly involved. Next is the risk-based action must include both corrective and preventative measures. Next is the measurable performance indicators should be used to monitor performance in safety and health at work on a daily regular basis. Lessons should be learned and incorporated into the improvement cycle. The outcomes of this lesson should be highlighted in management and employee training session. So most business employee management system make sure that the legal requirements are followed nowadays. The main benefit that we get from this is that they give this OSH management system gives out a detailed explanation on how safety and health health-related processes might be organized inside an organization. This OSHE management system is a set of interrelated and interacting elements to formulate OSHE policies and objectives and to fulfill the objectives based on this International Labour Organization. Next, we're going to be looking at some improvement strategies. Mostly now, this business management, they are making sure that their requirements follow legal opportunities. So there are some strategies actually to improve this OSHE management, such as concentrating primarily on accident prevention rather than overall ill health prevention. Next, exclude the outside service providers such as maintenance workers and also cleaners. Next is excluding locations of employment for temporary employees. Next, failing to follow formalities such as documentation of risk assessment. Next is without participation of laborers and representatives. So, in reality, the degree of which management prioritizes safety and health at work and shows dedication to its key factor in its effectiveness of OSHE management. To say it in another way, OSHE management can only succeed if it's treated with the same dedication as every other management in an organization is. Setting up clear and quantifiable goals that are followed with equal attention and other important company data, defining processes and duties, assuring monitoring, and also raising worker and management's representative can help to actually improve OSHE management and achieve the objectives. So that is all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to Munilarasan and Sharon. Now we are going to do a Q&A section between me, Fatullah Azmi, and also Wan Abdul Rahman. So we proceed with our question. First, I would like to ask Fatullah Azmi, can you please explain about the responsibility of DOSH?
My name is Muhammad Fatullah Azmi. Okay, the responsibility of DOSH or the function of DOSH. First is to study and review the policies and legislation of occupational safety and health. Second is to enforce the following legislation. For the first legislation is Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 and its regulations. Second legislation is Factories and Machinery Act 1967 and its regulation. Third legislation is Petroleum Act 1984 safety measures and its regulations. Third point is to conduct research and technical analysis on issues related to occupational safety and health at the workplace. And the fourth point is to carry out promotional and publicity programs to employers, workers, and the general public to foster and increase the awareness of occupational safety and health. Fifth is to become a secretary for the National Council regarding occupational safety and health. And lastly is enforcement carried out by DOSH, which is the approval and authorization, registration, the certification, inspection, investigation, and litigation.
Okay, so Fatullah, I would like to ask the next question, which is how important is the participant of employee and employer in OSHE 1994? Okay, thank you to Fatullah Azmi. Now I would like to ask some questions to Wan Abdul Rahman. And the first question is, there are several types of hazard employees may be exposed to depending on their industry. So can you state what is the hazards the employees can face? Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad Shahmi, for giving me the question. So I will answer about the several type of hazards employees may be exposed to depending on their industry. The first one is physical hazard. So physical hazard are environmental factor that can lead to injury. This include exposure electrical wiring, falling object, wet floor, and other conditions that can cause slips, falls, cuts, or other injuries. Some physical hazard don't necessarily need to make physical contact to cause harm, such as excessive noise level, heat, and pressure. Second one is biological hazard. It can lead to disease, infection, and other serious health condition. So mold and fungi, blood and other bodily fluids, bacteria, virus, sewage, and vermin are all example of biological hazard. So using personal protective equipment (PPE) is vital to preventing exposure to biological hazard and protecting your health. The third is about chemical hazards. So it can be inhaled as gases or vapors, or come in contact with skin as a liquid or solid. So they can cause skin irritation, burns, respiratory problems, blindness, or other serious health complications. So chemicals such as cleaning product, acids, pesticides, and petroleum products need to be handled responsibly with proper PPE to prevent exposure. So the next is ergonomic hazard. Ergonomic hazard put strains on muscles, tendons, and other connectivity issue of the body. They can result from bad posture, not using dollies or other mechanical assistant, and repetitive or awkward lifting or movement. They can lead to musculoskeletal injuries such as muscle sprains, fracture, or herniated disc and carpal tunnel. And the last one is psychological hazard. So psychological hazard can lead to depression, concentration problem, inattention, or negligence. This type of hazard include work-related stress, fatigue, harassment, and violence. This condition can in turn or lead to moral issue, reduce productivity and quality of work, and also increase risk of injury. Thank you. And now I will ask to Muhammad Syahmi about how can we promote occupational health and safety in workplace.
Okay, does it important the participant between employers and employees? Worker participation means that workers are involved in establishing, operating, evaluating, and improving the safety and health program. All workers at a worksite should participate, including those employed by contractor, subcontractor, and temporary staffing agencies. Okay, in an effective safety and health program, all workers are encouraged to participate in the program and feel comfortable providing input and reporting safety or health concerns. How to accomplish it? Give workers the necessary time and resources to participate in the program. Second, encourage them to report safety and health concerns. How to accomplish it? Establish a process for workers to report injuries, illnesses, close call hazards, and other safety and health concerns, and response to reports promptly. Include an option for anonymous reporting to reduce fear or reprisal. Third is give workers access to safety and health information. How to accomplish it? Give workers the information they need to understand safety and health hazard and control measures in the workplace. Some OSHA standards require employers to make specific types of information available in workers, such as safety data sheets, injury and illness data, results of environmental exposure monitoring conducted in the workplace. Okay, fourth is involve workers in all aspects of the program. How to accomplish it? Provide opportunities for workers to participate in all aspects of the program, including but not limited to helping develop the program and set goals, reports hazards, and develop solutions that improve safety and health. And lastly is to remove barriers to participation. How to accomplish it? Ensure that workers from all levels of the organisation can participate regardless of their skill level, education, or language. And also provide frequent and regular feedback to show employees that their safety and health concerns are being heard and address?
Okay, so there are many ways to promote occupational health and safety in your workplace. So there are several ideas. So I will be mention it one by one. The first one is to make sure that your OHS policies comply with all federal and or state laws and regulations. The second one, ensure that your staff is properly trained on all machinery and equipment they may use in the workplace and are certified to operate them if required. The third one, keep safety data sheets, SDS or MSDS, for all chemical products in use at your workplace and make sure that they are easily accessible by your employees. The fourth one, have all necessary personal protective equipment such as hard hats, eye protection and respiratories readily available to all employees. Use tool and other equipment correctly and only for the intended purposes. Number 6. Use mechanical assistance such as carts, dollies or pallet jacks when lifting or moving heavy objects. And the last one, maintain good posture when sitting, standing or lifting, especially when doing so for extended periods of times. Thank you. I would like to say thank you for all the group members for this participant, and also we hope that our forum can bring benefit to others about this OSHA 1994. With that, thank you.